Alrighty, guys. So, I haven't really made a commercial fire alarm video in a while, so I figured I'd show you some recent updates. Recent alarms that I've added to my collection. So, you can see I've got 3 of them here. These are the most recent updates to my collection. We'll start with this one here. This... Move that out of the way. This is a Federal Signal 450D. There it is. You can see the model right there. Vibratone horn. This one was a little bit of a disappointment. I ordered this from a listing. There are probably still some left in the listing, because when I ordered this, the listing said that there was like over 10 available. But the horn on this thing does not work. So yeah, end of story pretty much. The horn on it just did not work when I got it. Strobe works fine, but the horn doesn't. So yeah, it's a little bit of a disappointment. For some reason, it's sort of a stereotype with these alarms where people will get them non-functional, and that's what happened with me. So yeah, that's the 450D I got. I have a second one of these also. Also came non-functional. So I figure I'll test the strobe. I can't really test the horn, but I'll test the strobe. Setup's not very professional, but there you go. That's the strobe on it. It's actually not a very bright strobe. Obviously, it's non-ADA. And the model of the strobe, this is a VALS. So yeah. And I'll show you what happens when I try to set off the horn. Alright, so here's what happens when I try setting off the horn. Well, the other wire came loose. Hold on. Yeah, it just makes a bunch of little thunking sounds. So, yeah, that was a bit of a disappointment. But, now I'm going to show you the 2 functional alarms. So next we'll go to this one here. This is a EST. Let's read the model. EG1RF HGVM Genesis. I already had a Genesis. I had a remote horn version in white. This time I got a horn strobe in red, and this one actually has the fire lettering on it. The remote horn I have, that one does not have fire lettering on it. So, yeah, and this is actually one of the newer ones that's actually made by Kidde. So, yeah, I got this one off Amazon with a gift card that I had. I don't really like Amazon that much, but figured I'd take advantage of it, I guess, and I got this thing. So, go ahead and hook this thing up and I'll test it. Alright, so there you go. Again, this is not the most professional setup in the world here. As you can see, I'm using extension cord remnants for this. Then I have this little power supply here. At least they're not dollar store batteries. Alright, so here is the final alarm that I have recently added. Let me zoom in a little bit just so I can focus better. Here's the final alarm that I have recently added to my fire alarm collection. This is a Wheelock MIZ24SR. It is in red. I used to have one in white in the fire alarm collection that I had when I was little, which is now in storage somewhere. I had one of these in white, but I fried it, so now I got one in red. I like the red a little better. So yeah, let's go ahead and set this thing off. Alright, so you heard it in both Code 3 and Continuous. So, yeah, pretty cool. So those are pretty much all of the alarms that I have added to my collection since the last collection video. So, yeah, that's about it.